Do not copy this video cassette. This video cassette has been produced and duplicated using a patented copy-proof procedure. Any attempts to reproduce this tape may cause partial damage to your VCR and this cassette. All drills and exercises in this videotape are designed to help develop fundamental skills. It is extremely important as an athlete or coach that you execute them with proper technique in order to avoid possible injury. To reduce the risk of possible injury, consult your doctor before beginning this exercise or skill development program. The producers, participants, and distributors of this program disclaim any liabilities or loss in connection with the information presented within this tape. This program and the statistical manual that was included with this videotape have been designed to be used in unison, as this program provides a visual explanation for the written definition provided in the manual.
This program is sponsored by the American Volleyball Coaches Association through funding from Sporting Goods Manufacturers Association and its Volleyball Council.
Statistics exist for every sport. Volleyball is no exception. While statistical categories have existed for the sport for many years, there has not always been uniform interpretation and definition of the categories. This program serves as a guide to define the terms that are found on the standard volleyball box score. As we define these terms, specific cases which depict common circumstances that could occur during the course of the match will be demonstrated with the correct way to interpret and document the statistical sequence. It is important to understand that not every possible statistical scenario will be covered in this videotape. And while statistical interpretations and categories have evolved over the past 10 years, it is with confidence that a large majority of the information described in this program will not change over time. The intent of this program is to provide statisticians, sports information directors, and coaches nationally a standardized method of identifying, interpreting, and documenting volleyball statistics. It's hoped that this program will provide a solid educational foundation for establishing a standard application of the statistical categories associated with volleyball across all levels of play, whether at the high school, junior college, or major college level. The format of this program will follow a three-step approach. This three-step process involves the following: definition, correct identification and interpretation through staged scenarios, and correct documentation on the volleyball worksheet. As each statistical scenario is presented, a graphic will appear across the screen with information on how to interpret the scenario just presented and how to correctly document the information on the worksheet with the appropriate symbols. A sample worksheet is located within your statistics manual. This worksheet has its own unique method of transcribing events in the match. For most categories, only a hash mark needs to be made if an event occurs. The use of different color pencils on a worksheet for each game of a match allows the statistician to use a single worksheet for each team for each match. Attack statistics are to be handled differently, as three events can occur. A, there can be a kill. B, there can be an attack error. Or C, it can stay in play. We call this a zero attack. There are many ways that the three events can be symbolized, and we'll use the following method throughout this program. A zero equals zero attack when the ball stays in play. A zero with a slash equals kill. And a darkened in zero equals attack error. If you're going to be computing service reception percentage, assist percentage, or serving percentage, you may wish to adapt the system listed above. For the remaining categories, only a hash mark tally needs to be made. So let us begin. In this program, we will cover the 5 basic statistical categories. These are A, attacking, B, setting, or assist, C, serving, D, floor defense, or digging, and E, net defense, or blocking. In some categories, you will notice cross-references to other areas of the game. This is done to further illustrate the dependent relationship these statistics have with each other. Section 1, attacking. Attacking is the most common skill associated with volleyball. An attack is charged to a player anytime the player attempts to hit the ball over the net into the opponent's court. The ball may be spiked, set, tipped, or hit as an overhead contact. There are 3 possible outcomes of an attack ball: kill attack, attack error, or zero attack. A kill is awarded to a player anytime the attack ball is unreturnable by the opposition or anytime the attack leads directly to a blocking error by the opposition. A kill must lead directly to either a point or side out and must terminate play. Statisticians should remember that when identifying and interpreting a kill, the ball does not have to hit the floor on contact for a kill to be awarded. If an opposing player can dig the ball but no one can keep the ball in play, a kill is awarded to the attacker. The situation that led to the opposition not making the play was created by the attack. We will further explain this situation a bit later. An attack error is charged to a player whenever the attack is A, hit out of bounds, B, hit into the net leading to a 4-hit violation, C, blocked down by the opposition to the same side as the attacker and cannot be kept in play as a direct result of the block, D, if the attacker goes into the net, E, if the attacker makes a centerline violation, F is called for an illegal contact on the attack, or G hits the ball into the antenna. A zero attack is neither a kill or an error, but rather an attack which is successfully played by either team in order to continue play. The key to understanding the zero attack is that the attack ball does not terminate play, but is typically dug by the defense or played by offense off a block attempt by the defense. It is the zero attack which is most commonly not documented by statisticians during a match. This is very important to understand, especially when computing a team or individual hitting percentage. While there are only 3 possible outcomes of the attack, most statisticians have a difficult time identifying the unique situations where the player is not charged with an attack. These exceptions include A, the overpass, which is a ball played over the net on serve-receive, which is kept in play by the opposing team. B, the free ball, which is a ball played over the net only to keep the ball in play. This can occur in a variety of situations, whether due to a bad pass or too tight of a set. Attacks. AR1A. Team Blue serves the ball to Team White, which on the serve reception passes the ball over the net, where it is kept in play by Team Blue. Ruling, in this sequence, this is not considered to be an attack. AR1B. Team Blue serves the ball to Team White, which on the serve reception passes the ball over the net, where it falls to the ground untouched. Ruling, Team White player receives a kill attack. On your worksheet, under attacking, you would draw a circle and put a line through it to indicate a kill has been awarded. AR2A. Team White sets a bad set to a front row player who forearm passes the ball over the net. Ruling, no attack attempt is given. Team White player is only intending to keep the ball in play. AR2B. Team White sets a bad set to a front row player who hits a down ball over the net. A down ball is an overhead contact made by the hitter while standing on the floor. Ruling, with a down ball contact, Team White is only attempting to keep the ball in play. Thus, no attack attempt is given. AR3A. Team White's setter sets the second contact by the team over the net such that it goes over the net where Team Blue keeps it in play. Ruling, Team White setter receives a zero attack. On your worksheet under attacking, you would simply draw a circle. This would indicate that neither a kill or error occurred, but what we call a zero attack. AR3B. Team White setter sets the second contact by the team over the net such that it goes over the net and falls to the floor. Ruling, Team White setter would receive a kill attack. On your worksheet under attacking, you would draw a circle and put a line through it to indicate a kill has been awarded. AR 4A. Team White setter begins in the back row and is designated as a back row player. As she moves to the front row, she jump sets the ball over the net, whereupon the official calls a back row attacker. Ruling, Team White setter receives an attack error. On your worksheet under attacking, you would draw a circle and fill it in to indicate an attack error has been charged. AR 5A. Team White attacks the ball. Team Blue, attempting to block the ball, goes into the net. Ruling, Team White player receives a kill attack. The blocker makes an error as a result of the attack. This cause and effect relationship between the attacker and the blocker is commonplace in volleyball. On your worksheet, you would draw a circle with a line through it to indicate a kill for the attacker. If you were charting the blocking team, you would put a hash mark under the block error category found in the lower portion of the worksheet. AR 5B. Team White attacks the ball. Team Blue, attempting to block the ball, is called for a centerline violation. Ruling, Team White player receives a kill attack. The blocker makes an error as a result of the attack. Again, a cause and effect relationship. Again, on the worksheet, a kill is awarded and a hash mark under the block error category is charged to the defender. AR 5C. Team White attacks the ball. Team Blue, attempting to block the ball, is a back row player caught by the official. Ruling, Team White player receives a kill attack. The blocker makes an error as a result of the attack. Again, a cause and effect relationship. AR 6A. Team White attacks the ball. Team Blue digs the ball, but no one on Team Blue is able to keep the ball in play. Ruling, Team White player receives a kill attack. The situation that led to Team Blue not making the play was created by the attack from Team White. AR 6B. Team White attacks the ball. Team Blue digs the ball over the net where it falls untouched. Ruling, Team Blue player is awarded a dig and a kill attack. A kill is awarded in this situation because the contact terminated play. This should not occur often during a match. On the worksheet, a dig is awarded and a hash mark under the dig category is given to the player. In addition, because the dig landed untouched, you would also give that player a kill. Under attacks, draw a circle and place a line through it to indicate a kill. Team White and Team Blue players jump to play a ball at the top of the net. A held ball is called by the official. Ruling, no attack attempt is given to either player. Prior to the held ball, any statistics charted during this sequence, such as digs and 0 attacks, should not be deducted. AR 8A. Team White attacks, whereupon Team Blue blocks the ball down on Team White's side, where it falls to the floor untouched. Ruling, Team White player would receive an attack error. AR 8B. Team White attacks, whereupon Team Blue blocks the ball down on Team White's side. This time, the ball is kept in play but cannot be returned across the net. Ruling, Team White player would receive an attack error. Although Team White may have successfully played the first contact off the block was the direct cause for Team White not being able to get the ball back over the net. AR 8C. Team White attacks, whereupon Team Blue blocks the ball down on Team White's side. The ball is kept in play and returned by Team White. Ruling, Team White player would receive a 0 attack. There is no error in this sequence. Although Team White hit into the block, they were able to recover and continue the rally. AR 9A. Team White spikes the ball but is called for a thrown ball or an illegal hit. Ruling, Team White player receives an attack error. AR 10A. Team White attacks the ball legally from behind the 3-meter, 10-foot line where it lands for a kill. Ruling, Team White player is awarded a kill. If the attacker is a back row player, as long as contact is done behind the 3-meter line, it is a legal attack. AR 10B. Again, out of the back row, Team White contacts the ball legally from behind the 3-meter line, but this time hits a down ball which lands for a kill. Ruling, Team White player is awarded a kill. Even though a down ball contact is not considered an attack, the fact it landed across the net untouched requires a kill to be awarded. AR 10C. Out of the back row, Team White contacts the ball legally from behind the 3-meter line, and this time passes a free ball over the net. Ruling, no attack attempt is awarded. AR 11A. Team White contacts the ball legally from behind the 3-meter line, but in this sequence, the ball goes into the net or out of bounds. Ruling, Team White player is awarded an attack error. AR 11B. Out of the back row, Team White hits a down ball into the net or out of bounds. Ruling, Team White player is awarded an attack error, even though a down ball is not considered a bona fide attack because the contact was in an overhead manner. An error is awarded in this situation. AR 11C. Out of the back row, Team White passes a free ball out or into the net. Ruling, no attack error is awarded. Different from the down ball contact, the underhand free ball pass is not an attack. Therefore, no error can be given. AR 11D. Out of the back row, Team White player steps across the 3-meter line and is called for a violation. Ruling, Team White player is awarded an attack error. Even if the attack clears the net and is played by the opposition, an error is given because of the line violation. AR 12A. Out of the back row, Team White attacks the ball legally from behind the 3-meter line, where Team Blue keeps it in play. Ruling, Team White player is awarded a 0 attack. Remember, any attack that does not terminate a rally must be marked as a 0 attack on the statistician's worksheet. AR 12B. Out of the back row, Team White contacts the ball legally from behind the 3-meter line with a down ball that is kept in play by Team Blue. Ruling, Team White player receives a 0 attack, and play continues. AR 13A. Team White spikes the ball off of Team Blue's block. The ball goes off the block and out of bounds or into the antenna. Ruling, Team White player receives a kill. There is no blocking error on this sequence. We will further explain why later in this program during the blocking segment. AR 13B. Team White spikes the ball off of Team Blue's block. The ball goes off the block and stays on Team Blue's side of the net, but cannot be kept in play. Ruling, Team White player receives a kill attack. AR 13C. Team White spikes the ball off of Team Blue's block. The ball goes off the block and is kept in play by Team Blue. Ruling, Team White player receives a 0 attack, and play continues. Section 2, assists or setting. The assist is a common statistic which crosses the boundaries of many sports. Like an assist in basketball, where a player's pass leading directly to a basket is awarded an assist, so is the case with the assist in volleyball. An assist in volleyball is most commonly associated with the overhead set, which puts the ball into a position for a teammate to attack, hopefully to score a point or achieve a side out. But an assist can also be a forearm pass, much like you would see off a serve, receive, or dig. This is important to understand. A set, as we traditionally know it, does not always have to be an overhead contact for it to be a set. Therefore, an assist attempt is charged to a player anytime the player attempts to set the ball to a teammate who attacks the ball. There are 3 possible outcomes of a ball which is being set. It can be a set assist error, which also falls under the ball handling error category, or 0 assist. A 0 assist occurs when a ball that is set does not directly lead to a kill or side out. Documentation on the worksheet is only required if the statistician is calculating assist percentage. A set assist is awarded to a player whenever that player passes or sets the ball to a teammate who attacks the ball for a kill. A set assist error or ball handling error is charged to a player whenever that player mishandles the ball while attempting to set the ball. This is usually through an overhead contact when the player double contacts the ball. The official will always call this error, eliminating any judgment on the part of the statistician. To help you better understand this statistic, think of the ball handling error as a turnover in basketball, an error charged to a player who makes a bad pass to a teammate who may have been in position to score or continue play. A 0 assist is only important if the statistician is calculating assist percentage. It should also be noted that this is not a statistic that is required by the NCAA. A 0 assist is awarded to a player each time a ball is set. This statistic is important when figuring set assist percentage, a formula which includes total set assist attempts. Assist attempts include set assists as well as 0 assists. It should be noted that set assist percentage is not a required statistic by the NCAA. Assists. AS1A. Team White sets the ball over the net where it is killed by Team Blue. Ruling. Team White player does not receive an assist. Assists were only awarded when a teammate of the person setting the ball terminates play with a kill. AS2A. Team White player forearm passes the ball to a teammate who kills it for a point or a side out. Ruling. Team White player is awarded an assist. Remember, the ball may be passed overhead, which is the traditional set, or forearm passed to a teammate. If a kill results from this pass, an assist is awarded. On the worksheet, you would indicate an assist with a hash mark. It is not important to keep assists game by game as it is done with attacking. Also, be sure when you mark an assist that you are also marking a kill for a player from the same team. This is a must. AS3A. Team White player passes the ball to a teammate who on the second contact attacks the ball over the net for a kill. Ruling. Team White player who passes the ball to the setter is awarded an assist in this sequence. It does not matter on which contact the kill takes place. The pass preceding the kill is considered an assist. AS4A. Team White makes a great play to keep the ball in play. A back row attacker on Team White puts the ball away for a kill off that pass. Ruling. Team White player who made the great play to keep the ball in play is awarded an assist. Section 3, Serving. The serve initiates each rally in volleyball. A service attempt is charged to a player anytime the player attempts to serve the ball over the net into the opponent's court. There are 3 possible outcomes of a serve ball. 1, service ace. 2, service error. 3, 0 serve. A 0 serve occurs when a serve does not result in a service ace or service error, but play continues. Documentation on the worksheet is only required if the statistician is calculating serve percentage. A service ace is awarded to a player whenever the serve A. strikes the opponent's court untouched, B. if the serve is passed by the opponent but cannot be kept in play, C. if the official calls a violation on the receiver, this is called a reception error, D. if the receiving team is out of rotation, this is more commonly called an overlap. A service error is charged to a player whenever the serve A. hits the net or fails to clear the net, B. if the serve is out of bounds or hits the antenna, C. if the server foot falls on the serve or takes too much time, D. if the player serves out of rotation. The person who should be serving receives the service error in this situation. A 0 serve or serve attempt is only important if the statistician is calculating serve percentage. It should also be noted that this is not a statistic that is required by the NCAA. A 0 serve or serve attempt is awarded to a player each time a ball is served. This statistic is important when figuring serve percentage, a formula which includes total serve attempts. Serve attempts include service errors, service aces, and 0 serves. Receiving serve, or serve reception, as it is commonly known, is the first sequence in a team's attempt to start its offense. A serve reception attempt is charged to a player anytime the player attempts to pass a serve ball. There are 2 possible outcomes for serve reception. 1, service reception error. 2, 0 serve reception. A 0 serve reception occurs when a player continues play by successfully passing a serve ball and the pass does not result in a kill or lead directly to a kill by a teammate. Documentation on the worksheet is only required if the statistician is calculating serve reception percentage. A serve reception error is charged to a player, A, if the serve strikes the floor in the area of the player, B, if the player passes the serve but it cannot be kept in play by his or her team, C, if the player is called for a reception violation by the official. This is usually called a lift. A zero serve reception or serve reception attempt is only important if the statistician is calculating serve reception percentage. It should also be noted that this is not a statistic that is required by the NCAA. A zero serve reception or serve reception attempt is awarded to a player each time a ball is passed. This statistic is important when figuring serve reception percentage, a formula which includes total serve receptions. Serve reception attempts include serve errors as well as zero serve receptions. Serving. SR1A. Team Blue serves the ball. The ball hits the floor near a Team White player. Ruling. Team Blue player is awarded a service ace, and a Team White player receives a reception error. On the worksheet, you would indicate a service ace with a hash mark under the service category. As a safety measure, be sure when you mark a service ace that the statistics crew charting the opposing team is also marking a reception error. This must be done to be sure that service aces and the opposing team's reception errors are equal. SR1B. Team Blue serves the ball. The ball hits the floor between two Team White players. Ruling. Team Blue player is awarded a service ace, and the reception error is awarded as a team reception error if, in the opinion of the statistician, it cannot be distinguished who is responsible. Only one team reception error is given in this sequence. SR2A. Team Blue serves the ball. Team White passes the ball over the net where Team Blue keeps the ball in play. Ruling, no reception error is given to Team White player. This is called an overpass. And although it is not a good pass off serve receive, a reception error is not awarded. A reception error is only awarded when a service ace occurs. SR2B. Team Blue serves the ball. Team White passes the ball over the net where Team Blue player attacks the ball for a kill. Ruling, no reception error is given to Team White player, even though it is an overpass and it is not what is desired off the serve receive. A reception error should not be awarded. A reception error is only awarded when a service ace occurs. SR3A. Team Blue serves the ball. Team White player makes a bad pass, but a teammate keeps the ball in play, and the ball is eventually returned across the net to Team Blue. Ruling, no reception error is awarded. Although the serve-receive pass is expected to go to the setter, no reception error is given if the ball is able to be put into play. The fact that Team White was able to continue play by getting the ball over the net eliminates any chance for a reception error to be awarded. SR3B. Team Blue serves the ball. Team White makes a bad pass, but a teammate keeps the ball in play. On the third contact, a Team White player hits the ball into the net. Ruling, in this sequence, no reception error is awarded. While Team White initially made a bad pass, it was able to be kept in play. The third contact is where the error occurred, and the Team White player passing the ball should not be penalized for teammates' bad play after the ball was kept in play. SR4A. Team Blue serves the ball. However, the referee calls server out of rotation. Ruling, the player from Team Blue who should have served the ball receives a service error. Section 4, floor defense or digging. Floor defense or digging is one of the most exciting parts of volleyball. A dig is awarded to a player whenever a player passes the ball which has been attacked by the opposition. Digs are only given when players receive an attack ball and it is kept in play. A ball handling error is a call made by the official which ends play. A player is charged with a ball handling error whenever the official calls a double hit, a thrown ball, or a lifted ball. These are all calls made by the official, eliminating any judgment on the part of the statistician. Just remember that the pass or play of any ball which is attacked is awarded a dig. The ball can be kept in play on the digger's side of the net or can go back to the opposition. In either case, a dig is awarded. Defense. DR1A. Team White spikes the ball. Team Blue digs the ball, but no one on Team Blue can keep the ball in play. Ruling, no dig is awarded. The attacker would receive a kill on this sequence. DR1B. Team White spikes the ball. Team Blue digs the ball to continue the rally. Ruling, Team Blue player is awarded a dig. Also, Team White player is awarded a zero attack. On your worksheet, you would put a hash mark under the dig category found in the lower portion of the worksheet for the Team Blue player. If you were charting Team White, you would draw a circle and leave it blank to indicate a 0 attack for the attacker. DR2A. Team White spikes the ball. The ball goes off of a Team Blue blocker and is returned to Team White, where it is successfully kept in play. Ruling, Team Blue player is not awarded a block, nor is Team White player awarded a dig. This is one of volleyball's most unique statistical situations. A dig can only be awarded off an attack. A block, by definition, is not an attack, but a line of defense against an attack. Therefore, no dig can be given. On your worksheet, as much as you would like to chart something, don't. This is a no-stat situation. DR2B. Team White spikes the ball. The ball goes off of a Team Blue blocker and into Team Blue's court, where the ball is kept in play. Ruling, no block is awarded, but the Team Blue player who played the ball off the block is awarded a dig. A 0 attack is awarded to Team White player. DR3A. Team White attacks the ball. A Team Blue player digs the ball and play continues. Ruling, Team Blue player receives a dig. DR3B. Team White attacks the ball. This time, Team Blue player digs the ball over the net and into Team White's court. Ruling, in this sequence, Team Blue player is still awarded a dig. Also, the Team White player would receive a 0 attack. DR4A. Team White sets or dumps the ball over the net on the second contact. Team Blue digs the ball and keeps it in play. Ruling, in this sequence, Team Blue player is awarded a dig, while Team White setter would receive a 0 attack. Section 5, net defense or blocking. Blocking is the first line of defense to stop an opponent's offensive attack. A team's block may consist of 1 player, 2 players, or 3 players, depending on the situation at the net. Only the 3 front row players are allowed to block at the net during any rally. There are only 3 possible outcomes of a ball which the defense is attempting to block. A successful block. B, a blocking error. Or C, the attack attempt is deflected off the blocker's hands and is kept in play by one of the teams. No documentation of the worksheet is required for this play in regards to blocking. A successful block is awarded whenever the ball is blocked into the opposition's court and leads immediately to a point or side out. A block solo is awarded on a successful block by 1 player. In this category, only 1 blocker is attempting to block the ball. A block assist is awarded on a successful block by 2 or 3 players. Each player receives a block assist, even if only 1 player actually blocks the ball. One consistent misinterpretation with blocking stats is the fact statisticians award players with a block every time they block a ball back to the opposition's court. This is incorrect. Blocks are only awarded when it leads immediately to a point or side out. If the blocked ball is played by the opposition and the rally continues, no block is awarded. A blocking error is charged to a player whenever the official calls a blocker for a violation, such as the following. A blocker goes into the net. A blocker is called for a line violation. A back row player is called for blocking the ball. A blocker is called for reaching over the net. Too many times, statisticians want to charge a player with a blocking error when the offensive team hits the ball off the block for a point. This is not an error. The number of blocking errors in the match should be very few relative to the number of total blocks in the match. Blocking. BR1A. Team White spikes the ball. 2 Team Blue players go up together and block the ball down. Ruling, both players receive a block assist. Even though 1 player may appear to block a ball, each gets credit for an assist. A block solo is given when only 1 player goes up and blocks the ball. In the case of a block assist, both players get credit because even though only 1 may touch the ball in the block, the other player or players, in the case of a triple block, assisted in setting the block. On the worksheet, you would indicate a block assist with a hash mark under the block assist category for each Team Blue player on the block. If you were charting Team White, you would draw a circle and fill it in to indicate an attack error for the attacker. BR2A. Team white spikes the ball. Team blue blocks the ball back into Team white's court, but it is kept in play by Team white. Ruling, no block is given to a Team blue player. The Team white player receives a 0 attack. Remember, no dig is awarded in this sequence. On the worksheet, there is a tendency to want to mark a block or a dig on this sequence. Don't. If you were charting Team white, you would draw a circle and leave it blank to indicate a 0 attack. BR3A. Team white spikes the ball. 2 Team blue players go up to block the ball but are separated by 3 to 4 feet at the net. The ball is successfully blocked. Ruling, if in the opinion of the statistician there is an overlap in the area covered by each blocker, then a block assist should be awarded to each blocker, even though Bell blocked the ball. If there is no overlap, Bell would receive a block solo. Even though the 2 blockers may not be directly next to each other, if the 2 blockers are working together to deflect the attacker's shot, then they receive block assists. BR4A. Team white spikes the ball. The ball goes off of a Team blue blocker and cannot be kept in play by Team blue. Ruling, no blocking error is given. Remember, a kill attack coming off of the block may be due to poor blocking technique, or it may occur because of a good play by the attacker. The statistician should not evaluate technique. To keep this play from being a subjective evaluation by the statistician, it is being defined as no penalty to the blocker, but a kill for the hitter. BR5A. Team blue blocks the ball and is whistled for a throw by the official. Ruling, a blocking error is given. The Team white player is awarded a kill. BR6A. Team white attacks the ball. It falls for a kill. Team blue, while attempting to block, goes into the net. The referee indicates the kill, while the umpire simultaneously calls the net violation on the block. Ruling, award the kill to the Team white player. Also award a blocking error to Team blue. Calculated categories. When completing the box score after a match, there are several statistical calculations which must be done. These include attack percentage, which is also commonly known as hitting percentage for both the individual players in the team and total team blocks. If the statistician is calculating assist percentage, service percentage, and serve reception percentage, then they also would be calculated at this time. Let us review these calculations for you now. Attack percentage is the most common calculation in volleyball. It is most commonly associated with a baseball player's batting average in terms of its statistical significance. Here is how you figure an attack percentage. Total kills minus total attack errors, and divide this sum by the total number of attack attempts. Remember, attack attempts equal the number of kills, errors, and 0 attacks of a player or team. It is possible for a player or team to have a negative attack percentage. This would occur if the number of attack errors was greater than the number of kills. There is only one unique statistical calculation among the 5 major skills associated with volleyball, which falls in the total team blocks category. When counting individual blocks in a match, the total number for each player is added and marked on the box score. Both block solo and block assist totals are equal in value. But when figuring team blocks in a match, you must take the total number of block assists and divide them in half before adding them to the block solos and coming up with your total team blocks for the match. Why is it important to divide your block assists in half? In volleyball, each team block must correspond to an attack error by the opposition. So in order to keep that cross-check in place, the total team block assists must be divided in half. Otherwise, a team could have twice as many blocks as their opponent has attack errors. Assist percentage. It's a figure designed to determine how efficient your players are setting the offense. Here is how you figure an assist percentage. You take the total number of assists and divide it by the total number of assist attempts. Remember, an assist attempt is any set or pass which is attacked by a teammate in an attempt to score a point or side out. Serving percentage is a figure designed to determine how efficient your players are serving the ball. Here is how you figure a serving percentage. You take the total number of successful serves and divide it by the total number of serving attempts. In this calculation, the total number of successful serves equals the number of aces and 0 serves. The total number of serving attempts equals the number of aces, 0 serves, and service errors. Serve reception percentage is a figure designed to determine how efficient your players are passing the ball off of serve receive. There are many complicated systems which coaches use to figure this percentage. In our program, we will illustrate the most common and fundamental calculation to figure serve reception percentage. You take the total number of successful serve receptions and divide it by the total number of serve reception attempts. In this calculation, the total number of serve reception attempts equals the number of successful serve receptions and serve reception errors. Please note that of these 5 calculated percentages, only the attack percentage and team blocks are a required statistic of the NCAA. The remaining percentages are required by the NAIA, and some may be utilized by various state high school statistical departments. Whatever your situation, you can be confident in calculating the information, since all calculation possibilities have been explained. The rest of the statistics are computed on a per-game average, not per match. That's why whenever a player enters a game of a match, that player gets credit statistically for participating in that game. If the player only played front row or back row, the game still counts against all statistical per-game categories. While totals in these categories may be 0, there is no discrimination between front row games and back row games. Statistics accuracy check. When completing the box score after a match, there should be careful consideration given to spotting for errors or major discrepancies in the statistics compiled during the match. It seems today that more and more courtside computer stat packages exist to make the statistical documentation process more foolproof. If you are using a courtside program, be sure that there are cross-check capabilities built into the system. If not, you will need to apply the same accuracy check to your computerized statistics as you would to those which are manually documented. The following are several cross-check references which can be used to verify the accuracy of the statistics during match. 1. One team's total service aces should equal the other team's reception errors. Be sure to include both individual and team reception errors when figuring the reception error total. 2. One team's total assists can never exceed its total number of kills. This would be like giving a point guard an assist even when the recipient of the pass did not make a basket. 3. Please note the difference between a team's assist total and kill total will almost always exist. The difference would be due to the number of overpasses one team may kill during a match. 4. One team's total team blocks can never exceed the opponent's total number of hitting errors. If this is found to be true, chances are the blocks are not being documented correctly. 5. The total number of team blocks is the sum of block solos and half block assists. Be sure to cut the total number of assists in half before adding it to the block assist total when figuring team blocks. In contrast, the total number of individual blocks is the sum of block solos and block assists. It is possible for a team to have a team block total which does not compute to a whole number. This would only happen if a triple block occurred during the match and 3 block assists were awarded on the same play. 6. One team's total number of attacks are nearly equal to the sum of its own kills and errors and the opponent's digs. The difference would be due to balls that are blocked by the opponent but stay on the attacker's side and are kept in play. This is one of the few on-court skills which are not statistically accounted for. 7. Be sure that a team's total number of attacks includes the 3 variables: kills, attack errors, and 0 attacks. This is especially critical when cross-checking for digs and in computing an accurate hitting percentage. Remember, every statistical category in volleyball except for the dig and the 0 attack must terminate play. The rally must be finished and the official must make some form of hand signal indicating what happened.